welcome back.
Hello.
To episode 5.
We're almost at double digits.
5 golden rings.
Or not double digits, double hands.
Oh yeah.
Like 5, 6.
Girl. Math was not my favorite subject.
Oh, it was mine.
It
was mine. I know I was a journalist, but like the math girls.
Alright, girl. She got it.
Yeah.
But welcome back to episode 5 of the Untitled Africans podcast.
Again, title suggestions,
Title still
people. What are we doing? Y'all were so quick to engage with the where should you record next?
Yes, we are back on the couch. Someone's not happy about it, but we're back on the couch.
So if y'all can engage with that, you can engage in title, please.
Yes, send us your title suggestions. And those of us who know us and listening to this podcast, don't text it.
Yeah, no.
We're trying to get our brand engagement up. So
come on.
Across the socials.
Comment, like, subscribe to things.
And now we are officially available on Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, Audible. So check us out.
Yeah, where you find your podcast.
Wherever you find your podcast, we're probably there.
Yeah.
Or you can even download Anchor.
Oh, is that an app? Is it like actually an app?
Not knowing the app we used to.
No, but I didn't know like it was an app you can like
you can
download to listen.
It's not just for podcasters. It's
for listeners too.
Yeah.
Okay.
But how was your week?
My week has been good. It's been productive. Doing a lot of things for other people this week. A last born, so it's kind of a lot for me.
Okay, not last born. Eldest child in an African household. So say that.
I mean, currently, but I'm the last born. I'm the last born girl. I was the last born for basically a decade in my house. So like, I'm the last born. My little brother's the only child. Like that's the dynamic. So now I was doing. Now I'm like the eldest child right now in the house. So it's a lot of doing for other people, and it's been a lot. Okay.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah. Now I see why eldest children don't have kids.
Yeah. Can't stand them because you've been parenting your own.
I want to be parented.
You parent your own siblings.
I don't want to parent others. I'm good.
That's a whole other podcast episode.
Yeah.
But that's how your week's been going?
Yeah, other than, other BS going on in the world, as in the US, as in...
Child.
Just being a woman, as good as being a woman
I'm going to let you have the floor and the platform, because...
can get, considering I just had to log off of Twitter because it's good to stay informed, but when you're constantly bombarded by how trash things are right now, and like how your rights are literally being stripped, rights that women have fought for some 50 years ago, and now here we are having to fight for them all over again. Like, I get like justice or whatever is a pendulum that swings back and forth, but I don't, because why can't we have basic human rights?
Seems it just like swings the one way. The white way. The pendulum swings the white way.
But this isn't even, this is maybe I can't even say this is the white way or the white man way, because how many white men have benefited from women having the right to abort their babies?
All you Republican senators and House representatives.
And all of them will
still
benefit. They will still benefit.
Honestly, I've come to this whole, the repealing of, is it reversing or repealing?
I don't know.
Anyway, this whole ruling is really just about not giving access to safe abortions to Black and brown and poor.
At the end of the day, yeah, because that's who's gonna be
affected. Honestly, as long as you're white and wealthy, you will always be able to have access to safe abortion, safe preventative,
of course,
reproductive rights or whatever. But
Yeah.
Not to get too heavy.
Right, but has
This
to
is a
get
fun podcast, but we had to
Like we still
acknowledge.
live in this real world.
Yeah, the fact that shit is still going down.
Unfortunately, real world or simulation, whatever you want to call it,
It's a simulation.
it's
Anyway.
not getting played by a black woman, and it shows.
It's giving
Like,
very much Neil. Pick one.
I want to go to Strangerville. I want to go to Sunset Valley, where it's much happier. The Sims girls, know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Did you catch the BET Awards?
I catch the part that mattered.
Oh.
Chloe.
Yeah. I forgot this is a Chloe standing
Honey,
podcast.
if you didn't hear what I said last week,
Come on, church.
you watched that performance and you listened to what I said and tell me that I said a lie.
Come on,
Please tell the gods and the earth or whomever you believe in that I said a lie. I dare you. I dare you to tell me anything different after Chloe was the only consistent performer that gave throughout her performance when needed to be given.
Okay, this is how much I love this girl, because throughout the entire performance she just gave. Then I think it was when she was doing not Surprise. What's the other song?
Treat Me?
Treat Me.
Mm-hmm.
She was performing Treat Me. She was dancing so hard her earpiece fell out. And the
what
girl
did
was
she do?
still on time.
On time,
Did not
yes.
eat. She
On
was like,
key.
oh. And still
On
saying.
rhythm.
I was like, yeah, she's the one.
She's
the girl.
and the 2 and the 3 and the 4.
Definitely.
Yeah.
She's coming for her.
Cause I don't know what was happening with the mics and the earpieces.
Yeah.
Cause that's what we do now. We blaming
the mics.
the microphone.
We blaming the mics and BET. Did you see Giveon's tweet after his performance?
I was very confused.
He was like, he said, Lil Nas X, I feel you. BET, what's up?
Okay.
Like, no.
Maybe I missed something, but wasn't Lil Nas X talking about like homophobia?
Yeah,
And
very much. And I was like, Giveon, you suck. Just say that.
And Giveon said, why does the mic sound like that?
Somebody tweeted, they were like, it's giving very much Sing to Me, Paolo. From Lizzie McGuire, the movie.
Look, they turned that.
This is what dream.
The background music turned off and the mic turned on.
I said, y'all finna get the
and they
real
were
food.
not ready.
Somebody said just use Sky was in the sound booth, just turn it down.
I was like, well, this is not a good. I mean, it was loud. That, if you haven't seen the clip, go watch. That was very loud. And he just looked at the mic like, girl, get it together.
And then he kept on taking off his earpiece and putting it back. I'm like, sir, no, you are not Mariah.
He needs to go to the Chloe Bailey School of Performance. So that
it's very much Parkwood Entertainment School of Performing.
Yeah, like, so you can, come on, Blue Ivy can whip you up into shape.
Not Blue Ivy cracking the whip on. Why can I picture that?
Actually.
Why can I picture that? She'd definitely be in the studio, in the dance studio, and be like, all right, girls, can I get out?
I know, wait, did you watch the verses? Because overall, men have just been struggling.
Oh, the Omarion and
Mario. And it was funny because I feel like Mario performed the best considering
honestly,
everything.
I got sick of verses during the pandemic, so I was just like, I'm done. I'm not talking about it. But I was just like, I caught it on Twitter. That's really honestly, it's really the best place to catch everything.
Yeah, I tried to watch it, but there was so much nonsense just leading up to it.
Did I see Omarion's brother eating a watermelon?
And they both were. I was just like, so y'all gonna do everything but sing well on this date.
What was happening?
I don't know. Sex appeal, I guess, that's their thing. So they were just like, well, if we can't sing, we can make the girls go crazy. Like,
a mess.
Yeah, so the men in R&B this week, ooh.
I'm not big giving.
They're having a rough time.
All except for Lil Nas X, his poor little heart. This man, this is really funny because this whole situation, I've been kind of following it, and it's very fun because like, girl, it's Pride. How y'all gonna be homophobic during Pride?
Like a whole Pride month.
Because somebody tweeted, they were like, oh, Lil Nas X was complaining that BET wouldn't either like let him perform or even nominate him. And yes, they did nominate him, nor did they invite him or even let him perform. But then, Jack Harlow was nominated.
Yeah, that was confusing to me.
And then to do the bare minimum, this man showed up with a t-shirt with Lil Nas X on it. I'm like,
Lil
so-
Nas X said he appreciated it.
He did. He was like, oh my god, I love this man. I was like, okay, yay, white boy of the month, white boy of the season. We all love it, whatever. But the thing that made me laugh was like people were just like, well, they let Santana and Billy Porter perform. And I was like, yeah, after they got called out for being homophobic. It's giving very much, oh, I have black friends, see?
Oh.
Very much that. So, but then Jack Harlow actually brought on Brandy to form Glamorous. It made me laugh because I'm like, I know he wanted to bring out Fergie. I know he did, but he was like, it's BET, let me not get this woman drag.
After
her national anthem debacle.
Yeah, no, and after he just, I didn't get it, like I get it, but I don't get it.
He gave a little 1-2 step choreo.
No, for Brandy to come out. I was
No,
like,
it's because she had released, I think she had done like a little remix or like her own verse and put it out on the internet. And Jack was just like, oh, we should make, I guess BET was just, or whoever on Jack's team or Brandy's team was like, oh, let's put it out there.
yeah, and I think it's good for Brandy to also get her name out for people like Jack Harlow who don't know that she existed. But
I feel like he knew. I feel like he probably knew.
did he know? Like, he wasn't giving. He said Ray J's sister.
Jack, if you knew, let us know in the comments. If
I
you're
don't know.
listening,
Maybe he did know, but like, I don't know. Brandy's like a legend. I feel like. So, as a legend, I wouldn't go on the stage to somebody
who's
who
just
seemingly didn't even know that I existed 3 weeks ago.
Points are made.
But you know, she was trending. I haven't heard anything about Jack's performance. I only heard about her performance. So clearly, her team. Her team knew.
She did eat.
Yeah.
But what's so funny, speaking of Ray J, somebody caught this man eating oodles and noodles at the beginning. Because one thing about Ray J at a function is always going to be nothing but foolishness, tomfoolery, and just absolutely.
What is going on in that man's life?
I don't know. And then I saw another post about Brady talking about make sure you drink that special tea that I made you. Don't be eating nothing.
He didn't drink no tea, girl. No honey.
It was giving very much suspect cult vibes, honestly.
Wait, what do you mean?
The Instagram post. I gotta find it and I'll send it to you. But yeah, it was very
Was
weird.
it the long paragraph? I didn't read it because I didn't know what she was talking about.
Yeah, she was talking about Ray J.
I mean, I knew she was talking about Ray J, but I hadn't seen the versus clips yet, so I was just like, okay, maybe I'll get this once I watch.
No, it was just.
It felt like she was joning him. Like she was like, "You sounded terrible because you didn't take my advice."
Big sis
and
trying to
that's coming from
trying to tell you what's right and
the
what you should
vocal
be doing.
queen. Like,
Period.
yeah.
But now, Brandy ate. Who did not eat on the red carpet? Because this really troubled me. Year after year, y'all girls get invited to the BET Awards. And we were like, oh yes, we're gonna celebrate Black excellence. And every year I look at that red carpet picture and I'm just like, fuck we all thinking?
The girls are giving.
Are you kidding me? From Summer Walker to Miss Jada Weda herself.
Wait, okay, is this the actual Jada Weda? Okay.
She's a real person.
Oh, okay.
Like, she really went, I was just like, what the fuck were y'all thinking? Especially Summer Walker, because I saw that shit and said, girl, I get you're pregnant. Again.
She's pregnant?
Apparently.
With who?
I don't know.
It's not, what's his name?
I think it's that dude.
Murder, what's his name? I don't know.
Mike Will Make.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the dude who got his name tattooed across, her name tattooed.
Excuse me?
Girl, look at that. Yeah, Summer Walker.
Anyway.
Anyway, but yeah, I think she was wearing like this little like chainmail bra that didn't even cover the boob, and then she had gems on her nipples, full boob out, just gems, and then there's like chain metal bra going around, and then like this like what looked like another like chainmail like mini skirt. And you know what? I'm all here for like women's celebration, wear what you want, but at the same time, I'm gonna show up to the red carpet looking a hot mess. I honestly thought she was a hot mess. And then I think Jada was wearing something that had like this, it was like a check. It was like supposed to be like avant-garde, but at the same time it's giving very much, I bought it on Wish 3 months ago. Yeah, the girls did not give. The only
Wait, was she the one that had the thing that was going out like this?
The white one?
I think I saw that. She had a picture with City Girls? Maybe
If she did, I didn't see it. The only girls who ate up were the City
the
Girls.
City Girls did eat.
I was like, JT, was it JT? I didn't see it first time.
No, Young Miami had the red.
Right.
I remember because she's the one with the Go Poppy sign.
Yup. When Diddy went up to accept his Lifetime Achievement Award.
And say thank you to everybody but her.
What he said, and shout out to Cassie. Ask Sarah.
I mean, shout out to ex's cool, recognition, whatever.
But Cassie?
I mean, they were together for a long time. But what about the person you're with anyways? Well, honestly,
The one who's holding up a sign?
I would have been embarrassed as soon as I had to tell him we're not dating, but we go together. He's
Who's
like,
it?
oh, okay.
No, JT. I think JT was the one who was like trying to tap.
She was. She's
She's
like,
clapping, but at the same time, like, girl,
okay,
sit down.
girl.
Sit down.
Relax.
You embarrassing yourself.
right. Relax.
But at the same time, I heard she's getting like $250,000 every month to go shopping and spend.
I'm sure she's seen money and things that we will
We
never
will never
know.
touch.
We will never know.
Well, okay, let's not.
As of
right
today,
now, we don't know.
Right.
Yeah, she's getting money. She's getting food out, all this expensive pay.
Look, then I go, Poppy. You don't gotta say my name.
You ain't gotta say about it. I'll talk
Honey,
about all
as
day.
long as that check still clears. That's true. That's true.
But that really, I was just like, did he just gonna say Cassie's name like that?
And not say her.
Keep my wife's name. I don't know why I expected somebody to just come out, pop out, and be like, keep my wife's name out your mouth. But yes, the BET Awards were definitely fucking nice.
Pretty
As they are
cool.
every
Yeah.
year. So,
I don't know. I feel like are people watching it more, and then like now we're having like
No.
false expectations of.
it's not even people are watching it more, it's just that it's just become more publicized. It's on Twitter, girl.
Yeah, that live watching goes crazy.
That live
When
watching.
you on the timeline while it's on, like
You see, honestly, I didn't even have to watch it to see all the bullshit
No.
that was going on.
I knew when Chloe performed without watching it.
I saw
That's
her
just
performance. I
crazy.
saw Gideon's failing performance. I saw Jax and Brandy. I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw a little clip of Diddy, his speech. You know,
Right. That's enough. The highlights.
the highlight reel. It's really
Yeah.
good. Honestly, these award shows get like boring every year.
Yeah.
Speaking of award shows, did you see VidCon was this weekend?
I didn't. What is that? That sounds familiar.
You remember back in like back in like 2015 or whatever, YouTube started like a whole video con.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they'd
you're
all go
right.
down to like Orlando, Florida, like all your favorite YouTubers.
That was like the thing.
I used to religiously watch all my favorite YouTubers like VidCon Day 1, VidCon Day 2
The
videos.
vlogs, yes.
So apparently this year they invited the TikTok girls.
Oh, okay.
With all those.
So is this YouTube that puts
It's
this on?
I don't know if it's YouTube or like YouTube adjacent
Okay.
or whatever. Whoever puts it on, they put it on. But
No, it's like for the TikTok.
well, no, they still invited like it's still majority YouTubers, but like they invited TikTok people too. And it's so interesting to see how TikTok numbers don't transfer into real life. Because apparently a lot of creators had meet and greets and had very small numbers showing up.
That's the thing about this short form content. Like, people are following you, but they're not really following you unless, because they don't know your personality. You come on there, you do a little dance, you say something relatable, and that's it. You click off.
But that, and I think that's the thing is like, a lot of those creators, like, they do big ass numbers. Like, I'm talking
Yes.
500,000 views, one TikTok.
In a minute.
In like less than an hour,
like,
they're doing 1,000.
When it's like 16 million likes.
Whereas on YouTube, you have to like, you have to work for that shit.
Yeah. I saw somebody who was on YouTube, who's been on YouTube for like 6 years, and he just got 2 mil. I thought he had a lot more than that, but he would sell that whole place out. Because like when you have YouTube or you have longer form content, people actually get to know who
They
you
get
are as
invested.
a person, like your personality, whether they really like rock with you or not. Whereas TikTok is like, girl, you got 6 seconds to entertain me, or I'm scrolling away. Like rarely do I feel
Attention
like,
spans on TikTok will last like less than 3 seconds. If you're saying shit, then
girl,
we move it.
why are we here?
But yeah, like, and so somebody was just saying it was like the era of the influencers like looking dead. Like you can do numbers online, But having that transfer into like real life people showing up to shit, yeah, girl, no.
Yeah, and I think the issue is that so many people now focus on those numbers, like millions and millions and millions, instead of like having that core, even 1,000 people that'll rock with you and like actually buy your stuff, actually go to the meet and greet. But now it's just about like, oh, I have 16 million people watch my videos and 3 million like them, and it's like, girl,
Are they gonna show up to the launch?
They're not gonna buy your merch. They're not gonna show up to your little meet and greet. Like, they're not really gonna support you monetarily. Like, girl, I'm just watching you for a quick laugh or something.
But did you see one of the D'Amelio sisters got dethroned?
Who was that?
Some girl that was like really big on, or is really big on TikTok because her fans be ooh. Oh. But she got dethroned
as
like the highest followed influencer on TikTok.
Oh, I think I did see that, because isn't that black dude? Oh yeah, I saw something like that and I was like, let me go follow him.
And I'm very upset at, I can't remember what online news or pop news.
Cabby 100, is that his name? KB
I think,
100?
yeah. Tell me why when they reported his his follower account or whatever, they're like former warehouse worker.
What?
Becomes highest followed TikTok and dethroned.
Isn't he like 20? I mean, literally, he just had a job.
Okay.
Former McDonald's employee. Like, girl, I had a 95, okay?
Oh my god, did you see that TikTok of that, was it Burger King or Arby's or something?
What?
They had this dude who had been with at that specific company or fast food chain for like 27 years. And they rewarded this man with one of those string backpacks that we used to have.
What?
Stop
it.
To go on vacations and stuff, or trips, or go to the amusement park with. And it was filled with candies, keychains, snacks. 27 years.
A key to a car?
No, a keychain. Not even a keychain.
Stop.
They avoided it. They literally gave this man corporate merch that you get basic ass conferences or when people come to sell you shit. They put that all in a bag for this man after 27 years.
This is why you will not be catching our generation doing none of that mess no more.
Baby.
Honey, 27 years? Can you
27 years at one company. And the thing is, fast food chain. Fast food chain.
No.
And they awarded this man with that. I was like, yeah.
I would actually have to quit that day. I need him to, please.
Are you kidding me? I personally, I would have been like, we riot on Monday. We riot at dawn. We riot at dawn.
Personally.
I'm getting the
That is so disrespectful.
I'm getting the guillotine and we riot at dawn. 27 years. And you know what? I can't speak to how much this man is actually currently making.
Not the... Bitch,
I can't
go in a bunker.
I can't speak to how much this man was actually making, but when I tell you, when I saw that shit, I was very much like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
actually disrespectful.
That's actually a slap in the face. I'd rather you give me nothing at all. What? A book bag? Like you're about to go on a field trip?
Like a straight, yeah, the ones that we used to get for school.
Field day?
Yeah. And they were just like, happy 27 years, thanks for... And he said he was like, when they were recording the video of him opening it, he was like, I'm very appreciative for how long I've been with the company, how they treated me.
You have
I was
to be if you were to say that long.
I'm like, baby,
you deserve so much better.
You're the victim.
Baby, you're the victim.
You're the victim.
No. Because, honey, let me see one thing I don't like.
If you're not home with your baby, your grandma baby.
No, because really, you could have raised a full-blown adult in those years. That's how long you've been with this company. You've birthed them into an adult. What?
And I was just like, Jesus.
No, thank you. Here's a keychain.
And it literally put into perspective how much fuck capitalism and fuck this country we really are.
What company was that?
I can't remember, but I just know it was a fast food chain.
Of course.
I think it was either Arby's or Burger King.
No, because Arby's gets enough bad price to be doing that. But they get enough.
Who's keeping Arby's in business?
Just based off of existence.
Yo, my theory is Arby's and Long John Silver's, along with Mattress Firm, money laundering. That's all they're there for, money laundering. I firmly believe it. Because who the fuck is eating Long John Silver's?
I don't even remember
Enough for them to be opening locations. They just opened one near us.
Of course they did, because no good companies actually come over here.
We did
Long
get Popeyes,
John
though.
Silver?
We did get Popeyes.
Okay, but that Popeyes is always out of chicken, bread, Sprite, Coke,
Yeah, Popeyes.
rice,
Get your location in order.
fries. They said, girl, we have sweet tea. Thank you. If you don't want that, you can
You
go.
be pulling up to the drive-thru like, we ain't got XYZ, ABC.
Like, is this a Jamaican spot at 7 p.m.?
Honestly, if it was, I wouldn't even be mad because I understand. But you know Popeyes, girl. Y'all do is chicken. How y'all out?
Bro, speaking of, I went to a Jamaican spot the other day, and I had curry, whatever, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna buy a spicy beef patty for later. I come home, everything was gone.
Well, girl, let's dig into, you know, the main topic this week.
What's the main topic?
So you saw that TikTok I sent you about the girl, the woman who went to the singles mixer, and then she showed up and there was literally only women. And it's, you know, it's really unfortunate that somebody created a space where men have the ability to approach any woman, and she is single,
comfortable environment.
and there is no, like, you know, chance of rejection. Even if there is, at least you could be like, you know, it's not awkward.
Yeah.
And niggas still didn't show up.
Yeah, and I will say this, the dudes did show up later.
Way later. And even when they did show up, I heard it was like 10 dudes total to like the 20, 30 women that did actually show up.
Yeah, it's weird.
Which kind of dives into...
Let's talk about, speaking of, you know, the same guys.
So
Brian.
This is our dating part 2.
Yeah, okay, so catch the people
Episode.
up, because we haven't talked about this since
We
episode
haven't.
2.
So in episode 2, I don't know how far, well, I'll just say. So I got on Hinge, right? And hadn't matched with anyone in like a couple of days. Finally matched with a guy. We were talking. The conversation was very much, it was like I would reply, then it would be like 12 hours till he replied, and then I would reply within that. Like, as soon, I'm very much like, if I'm interested, I'm going to show it, and I'm going to reply. What I don't do, like I said, in the first episode, or second episode, I said, I don't do games. If I'm interested, and I will let you know. So I was like, very forthcoming, you know, I was like, okay, this seems like it's going. The conversation itself was, even though there was periods like, he wouldn't respond. I was like, you know, people have lives. They're not always going to be on their phones. People have jobs. So I was like, okay, well, fine. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's probably working, has a life, you know. So then about a week or so ago, I was like, well, we've been talking now for like 3 weeks, back and forth. How about we do, you know, finally meet up in person? So I was like, hey, would you maybe want to grab drinks? I know a spot. How about this date? Is that good for you? He said, I won't be in town that day, but I get back in on this date. Can we do it after? I said, cool. How is this date at this time? He said, that works. I said, great. I confirmed. I was like, and then I did the thing you're supposed to do. Okay.
Which is?
You know, a week before the actual date, I said, hey, are we still on for our, you know, drinks? I didn't say date. I said, are we still down for drinks on this date at this time? He said, yes. I said, okay, cool. How about let's go here? And I gave the location. He said, oh, I've never heard of it, but sounds cool. I said, yeah, it's this spot. It just opened up, da-da-da. Cool. Conversation kept going. Then again, 3 days before the date, texted back. I was like, hey, just wanted to confirm, are we still good for drinks on this date at this time at this location? He said, yeah. I was like, cool, I'm excited, can't wait. Then Checked in again. You're always supposed to do 24 to 48 hour check-in before. I did that. Said, yep, we're good. Said, great. So Sunday was the day. This past Sunday was the day.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to go. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Texted beforehand. Before I left my house.
Oh, smart.
Before I went to gas in this economy.
Honey.
Hey! Before. So I was like, okay, fine. Let me tell you. No response. Day of, no response. I'm like, okay. It's a Sunday, maybe he's at brunch, you know, it was also Pride weekend. You know, people were out in the streets, the parades or whatever. At least not here, but like there was stuff, there were events happening.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool. Then texted again, at least like a couple of hours before the date. No response.
You're joking.
None. So I chalked it up to being ghosted.
So like even now.
Even now. Well, honestly, now he because I unmatched and I called it a night and I went I went to Taco Mac and I got some quesadillas and some tater tots.
Yes.
Called it a night. But yeah, that's the catch up. That's it.
That's the thing, like, I can't stand about ghosting. It's like, you realize you're dealing with a whole other human.
There's a person behind the screen.
Like,
There are
anytime like
emotions.
you did some things, like you were abusive, toxic, like it was literally just.
Like, if you weren't interested to even get
Say that! Say that!
The minute I brought up drinks, she could have been like, "Oh, I'm not really interested. Maybe we could just be friends." Honestly, or you could just be like, "Sorry, I'm not interested," and cut it off right there. And I could have moved on and kept swiping on Hinge.
And at our big age, like, what are you doing?
No, because he was also 25.
See?
I'm like, is it? And he came off very much as somebody who was very much emotionally mature.
I don't know.
Or, I guess not.
But the girls be emotionally mature and still be ghosting. Quote unquote emotionally mature to an extent until it comes to having to deal with other people's emotions. And then it's like, actually, you're not. Because why are you ghosting somebody? That's basically standing somebody up for our day and age.
God
Like,
forbid that, like,
you actually pulled up.
I showed up to the restaurant and I was just sitting there by myself.
And they'd be the same, like, I'd never ghost somebody. That's so rude. Bitch, that's what you did, though.
But yeah, so as soon as I didn't get a response, I basically just unmatched and
Kept it moving.
kept it pushing.
Yeah, I'm
But
glad on your little, like, solo date,
But see, I put myself out there. Because that's the one, what do we say? I have a thing where I don't like to put myself, so it's like, I put myself out there and then.
I mean, that's kind of that's what you gotta do. That's kind of what you have to do, like when you're. I mean, it's not what you have to do when you're single, but that is part of the dating process. It's like.
It sucks though. I'm not gonna lie.
It sounds very ghetto. I think if I was single, I would just be alone. I'm just like, I'm gonna just be alone.
Yeah, I think I feel like this generation needs to be like put on like dating etiquette. How to properly say no to a person.
Literally.
At least men anyway.
Yeah, especially because you're not faced to like do it in person on the spot as much.
Cause like how could, and it just pisses me off because I was like,
And
the conversation was so good.
And you asked him so many times. You asked him so many times leading up. He never said he had other plans.
No.
He never said, no, I'm actually not interested. Even anymore. Like, he can change his mind.
Absolutely.
Communicate that. Because honestly, this is setting you up for future failures. If you can't even communicate that you're not interested in going out at this particular time or with this particular person. Like,
see, this is why I'm a hoe. This is why I'm a whore. They call me white or this is why I'm a whore. This is why I'm a hoe. Cause I can't deal.
yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
The heartbreak, the ups and downs,
Just.
the disappointment,
Yeah.
the letdowns from the expectations you set for the person. Can God just like, can my dream person just like show up? Bloop. Literally. I'm sick of it.
That sounds very
But yeah, so now,
fortunate.
so then I started spiraling, obviously, because you know,
Isn't
as
that-
you do.
Isn't that-
And I found a matchmaker. Yes.
Oh,
Before you get all excited, I didn't sign up.
why?
I just found one.
Who was this matchmaker?
He's actually a friend of a matchmaker who's on a reality TV show about matchmakers in Atlanta.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he primarily like does like gay matchmaking, dating, like and like relationship advice or whatever.
Okay,
But and it's so he does every Wednesday he does like a Instagram live where he'll like meet people.
So can we watch? What time does he do this? Let's watch.
Wait.
Right? The people want to hear.
Oh my god! Next recording I go on. Next time we record.
Oh my god.
Epic.
Yes.
What if he actually was just like, okay.
So does he do this on live? Like he matchmakes?
Yeah. So like people,
online?
he'll go on live on like Wednesday at like 8 p.m. or something, and he'll be like, okay guys, I'm gonna open the requests and he'll pick a person, and that person will.
But is it giving like Instagram veneerist? Like, do you actually know?
Veneers by Alicia.
Do you actually know what you do?
No, but then he has a website. He does this like professionally. Like this is his business.
Oh snap! Okay.
So you know you could either I think the Instagram route is for the people who can't afford his service or like who just want.
Just give a little.
So what he'll do is like
Free preview.
not even a free preview. He'll like be like, okay guys, I'm opening my DMs are open. We're gonna let some people come in. People come in. And then he'll pick a person and be like, all right, go ahead and introduce yourself. What's your name? Age, occupation.
Not ASL.
Position. Not ASL.
Honey, that's for the millennials, not the Gen Z girl.
Yeah, but he'll be like, and then people will like, okay, so what do you do? What are you looking for? And do all that, and then he'll be like, all right, well, guys, that we've got so and so here, and then if people are interested in the person within the live,
and then so you would like get added to the live, say those things,
introduce myself, and then
people would. Oh my gosh. It's cool, but also like intense, kind of intimidating. Yeah. We need to get you on.
Oh my god, guys! Next Instagram live, if next time we record the podcast, if I'm down,
ready to stay tuned.
But that's so scary. It's because he has a huge platform.
That's the thing. You have to be willing to put yourself out there.
Oh, this shit again. But that's okay. I mean, I guess
it's annoying, but like big risk, big reward.
But yeah, I feel like I would much rather do like the private service.
No, we're gonna.
Because then if he has a catalog, I could just like look through.
Not catalog. It's a man's Playboy.
I could just like look through, like, okay, he's cute, he's like, or maybe just be like, do you have anyone who like meets XYZ in my like boxes? And
but then you'd have to get his private services.
We can always inquire. An inquiry is never.
Can I get a consultation? Just
absolutely.
What's your portfolio looking like?
And absolutely, I think there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean I'm for it if that's what you want to do. But he also has an open, available
forum. And okay, let's just be honest. The internet is very mean.
The internet is very mean.
Because God forbid,
I
would need like a whole. Before I even get on the Instagram live, I would need a facial, full like wardrobe consultancy.
And a session with your therapist. Like, I matter. And as long as I know that I matter, that's all that matters.
I am kind.
Right.
I'm smart.
Other things.
My whole like Viola Davis like moment,
Yeah.
just like full on. Cause God forbid you get on there, people will be rude.
Tear you up. You sent me a TikTok earlier about a girl just ranting about, I don't even remember what, just being like, being like upper Gen Z, lower millennial. And I was like, oh my god, relatable. The comments, girl, Gen Z where? You look 44. Girl, you look like you my mother.
The internet is not kind.
Like, wait, hold on. How did we get here?
Wait, the girls are fighting. What's tea?
The girls like to tussle on the internet. So you have to be very careful and tread lightly.
And you know,
take everything with a grain of salt.
As confident as I come off in real life, girl,
you have to take everything with a grain of salt.
You can't listen to the internet.
The good and the bad, like. Yeah, let's just go ahead and schedule first that therapist meeting, and then
we'll schedule
the IG.
The IG.
But
no,
let us know if you really want Brian to do this or not. Like,
if I go, I will. If I actually do go on the Instagram live and like he actually does, click on my request, I will let y'all know on our on my or. Do we have a Twitter? I'll let y'all know on our Instagram. On our Instagram.
Untitled Africans. Is that what it's called? Something. Y'all look up Untitled Africans something.
I'll let y'all know either on our Twitter or on our Instagram story.
At the Untitled Africans maybe podcast. Something like that. You can find it.
I'll let y'all know if next Wednesday if I go on his Instagram live, and I'll let y'all know via our Instagram story or our Twitter. So check for it there, and then watch me put my ass out there and see how it implodes.
It will not implode.
See the comment section implode.
It will not implode. We're like, she got a picture with me.
Oh my god, no. You guys should
match with someone. They start tagging their friends and stuff in the comments.
Be like, oh my god, girl, come watch. And then y'all just be like posting hearts. I'm like, oh my god, he's so hot.
Put a bunch of tongue emojis out to show that you.
Oh yeah. If you're gonna be in the Instagram live and you do watch, go ahead and just hit the tongue emoji, just so I know that y'all are there.
Being the hot girl face, you gotta remind yourself you're a hot girl, okay? No matter what other people
hot
say,
girl,
you're
good or
bad, you're still a hot girl.
Absolutely.
So that's what you gotta remind yourself. I'm excited for this.
Oh god.
I'm ready to see you. Hey, I'm gonna be out there in the comments. Yeah.
But she's literally gonna be right here because we're probably gonna be filming.
They don't need to know that though.
Oh, well,
People are like, oh my god, there's so many like tongue emojis and
what's
heart
going
emojis.
on?
Okay, we like him. Yeah.
Okay,
And I feel like your face plus your personality, they're gonna find somebody for you. Yeah, in no time. Like, honey, say I give it all. Get you somebody that can do both.
Yeah. Period.
So stay tuned for Brian's dating adventure.
My dating sagas.
And we might have some.
Can you just break up with your man just so you can?
So I can be out in the gutter with Sean? No.
It's okay. We'll let you know what. Or we're gonna do a speed dating one. I don't know.
I'll bring my single friends so that y'all all can rant together. And we'll do a special episode called Singles Africans. The Untitled Singles Podcast. A special episode with y'all singles.
Oh god.
That could be a hashtag relatable. Hashtag the daters. Put in the dating pool stuff.
Well, to Brian finding a fucking match. And not getting stewed up or ghosted.
Honey,
to not getting ghosted.
To dealing with emotionally intelligent people that can handle other people's feelings and actually communicate.
Oh my god, speaking of emotionally, who is it? There's Coco Jones was on the BT red carpet. She was just like, I'll just be out here and like these men ain't talking about nothing. Are you in therapy? Do you have a mental health together? No, you just cute.
Like.
And I stand by that audio.
Yeah, because there's not enough people who are out here in therapy. Your life doesn't need to be in shambles for you to be in therapy. Everybody's going through trauma.
It really doesn't.
Just like the way you should be working out regularly. Even if you do it once a month, go to therapy regularly. Even if it's once a month. Something.
Period.
Something.
This is a mental health and therapy stand podcast.
That part.
So, on top of it being a Chloe Bailey stand podcast.
We stand just the things that really matter.
Well, that's a wrap on Untitled Africans episode 5. 5 golden rings.
Okay. Let's wrap it up now.
Wait, before we cheers, don't forget to like, subscribe to the podcast, comment, vote.
I don't know.
Oh, what are they voting on? What's the poll for this week?
The poll for this week is, should Brian put himself out
even more
for this master speed master matchmaker?
Yeah, she's cut off. Should Brian put himself out there to this matchmaker
Yes.
and find him a match?
I think you should.
Matchmaker, find me a match.
Yes. That's the poll. So go vote.
Yes, so go.
Do your little voice memos. I think there's a way you can submit.
Yes, and now we are going to be including, if you go to our Instagram on our link tree, there's going to be a link for you guys to send us voice memos. If you want to, we want to hear what you guys have to say about what we've been talking about on all these episodes, past or present.
Yes.
So go ahead, send us your voice memos. Let us know what you think.
Give us your 2 cents. Because black people especially will be talking at the radio like we can hear them.
Yeah, exactly.
So go ahead and talk to us.
Because I know some of y'all are probably listening and record yourself while you're listening to us and be like, yeah, Brian, fuck that nigga too. He ain't shit for not responding and ghosting your ass. You too cute, period. Pod.
Yes.
Period.
Yes. So please go submit that.
Please submit to us your voice memos and you could get featured on the next episode of the Untitled African. And don't forget to send us your title suggestions.
Oh yes, please.
There could be a cash prize with the winner. I'm kidding. No, there's not.
I was about to say you got $2.
You see how these lights going on? I don't know. It's giving Tyler Perry. we ain't got the money for that.
Honey,
That's
what we had Tyler Perry money.
Giveaway is more season 2 when we get funded by Squarespace.
Right. Exactly. Squarespace.
All right. Well, we need to wrap.